Hi everyone, it's Diane. I'm jumping on real quick to redo a card because this is 2 weeks in a row now that I've tried to do my Monday lives on Facebook and I'm unable to find my videos that I made. So we're going to do another one here real quick, and I will add this link to the pictures that I've already shared. And so these were the two cards that I sat here and shared with nobody and talked to you for an hour, and you weren't listening to me. Oh, I don't know what I'm gonna. I think I'm just gonna start doing my videos on YouTube and then sharing the link to Facebook, because I don't know what has changed on there, because the last 2 weeks I've tried to do this the same as I always do, and my videos are nowhere to be found. So, anyways, I already had one started that I was demoing on Facebook. And what I've done so far, and I guess I can do another one here real quick. I'm using Blessings of Home. This is a new stamp set that's coming out in the January mini catalog. And I'm going to do another small one of these bouquets because I already have two of the large ones. Then what we're doing today is using colored pencils. So I'm just going to use a scrap of basic black cardstock because I am die cutting this out. And, oh, we're heat embossing. I forgot. I did try to do this with just a Versamark stamp, which is a watermark ink. And I'm not really able to see the image clearly, so I went ahead and embossed it. I have seen this technique done both ways, with just using the Versamark and with embossing, heat embossing the image. For me, it was easier to have the embossed image to follow. So I'm going to use the small bouquet out of Blessings, and we'll use some white embossing powder. And I hope I'm not seeming too rushed. I just am so frustrated after spending an hour on here, finding out that, again, I'm not able to share my video on Facebook. That's just depressing. Put my powder back in my little pot. And we'll heat this up. Pardon the sound of my heat gun. It is a little bit loud, so I'll apologize in advance. Well, and I'll put this up here too, since everyone missed that at the beginning, and this is the last week of December, so this is the end of this shopping code, and also the end of, and yes, I do have my morning glare coming in, also the end of the July through December mini catalog. And am I sitting on my cord again? I am. To move that so you can see it, right. Let this heat it up. Alrighty. Yeah, so is it just me, or is anyone else having a problem with I'm just trying to make sure that I have that all embossed and there's nothing left powdery. I should clean my stamp off and put it back so I don't misplace that. And what I've done, I also had the larger bouquet of flower from Blessings of Home, and I have already started coloring that in. Oh, where did I put my, I want to put my big stamp away so I don't lose it. Oh, there it is. Yeah, so Stampin' Up! Doesn't have regular colored pencils, and these are not watercolor pencils. These are just everyday, ordinary colored pencils. And so, you know, like I was telling y'all earlier. Oh, goodness. If you have some little stocking stuffers that you have to run out and grab, maybe for the grandkids or whatever, or if you have a good word to throw in there with Santa Claus and want to give them an idea for a stocking stuffer, tell them to throw some colored pencils in your kids' stockings, and then, you know, when they go to school or whatever, you'll have those there to play with. Yeah, because you could use their Crayola color pencils. I have a couple different sets. I've used the Artist from Fantasia, and those have worked just fine. The second time I was working, I was using Prismacolor, which I think I'll do on this one again because I do like, and these were gifted to me, so I was pretty excited to find this metallic purple, and I really liked how that was working. So I'm going to set this card aside because I will finish coloring that in and make another card with that. So anyways, by the way, I'm Diane. Oh, in any set of the colored pencils that you use, the key is a white color pencil. And I hope this is in here close enough so that you'll be able to see. And so you're going to color your image in with white. And I just did this one this morning actually, and it came out kind of cute. That's why I thought I could do this again for you kind of quickly. And you don't have to sit here and watch me color a million different things, because I know that can get kind of boring watching someone else color. Oh, let me throw my pencils around. I'm kind of using a circular motion just like I do with our blends. I'm also not necessarily going clear to the edge of my image because I like a little bit of that white on there. And then where'd that deeper violet go? Here. Adding a little bit of a darker purple towards the center of my flower, and maybe underneath where there might be some shading from another petal or leaf on top. And then I just took that white pencil and blended it back in a little bit. And so there's coordinating designer series paper that's going to be coming out with Blessings of Home. And this Blessings of Home suite actually works very well with our honeybee set that we used last Friday. But the paper that I had chosen for today actually came out of, is it Happy Hello? I honestly can't think of the name of it right now. I'm just flustered a little bit. And I want to kind of get this done because I did post on Facebook that I would come over here and re-record and then add the link. This will kind of make up for, I don't know that I was going to necessarily do a video on Friday since it's Christmas Eve, and I know my hubs is off on Friday. I don't know if my son's coming home Friday or Saturday for the holiday. All right, my centers, I'm just going to add some white in there. And I had see, I have 2 yellows here. One I broke the point. Because one, I'm going to use yellow on the little flowers down below on this image. I think it's this deeper goldenrod color that I used for the sun. Oh, this yellow one keeps breaking the point. What's going on? I don't have time for this today. I got presents to wrap. I got a house that needs cleaned. We have all kinds of stuff going on. Yeah, I think that was yellow for the flowers. So I'll use this one and do some in the center. Not so worried about blending that back in with the white as much because the color is much paler. And then I went on with my leaves. Oh, I'm so sorry you have to endure sitting watching me. Well, you don't really. You can just like come back and watch it later and fast forward through this part if you don't want to watch me color. Huh? So I'll do these leaves from the bigger flowers in one shade of green. Oops, just one. There. And I did those with, I did the lighter green on those, I think. Yes, I was silly enough and put everything away before I checked to see if my video recorded. I'll just add some green to the leaves. Yesterday I did the bigger one. I came up and had heat embossed it and then took it downstairs and was coloring everything in because where I live, Santa Claus goes around on a fire truck through the neighborhood and will drop off little treats for the neighborhood kids. And so we used to have a children's Christmas party here, but then, you know, like so many other things that got ruined with our pandemic. But when my kids were little, Santa would come around on the fire truck and then, you know, everybody would go over to our fire hall for the kids' Christmas party. So, okay, I'm going to continue down with my stems and the leaves for the small flowers. One thing about the heat embossing is it kind of gives you a little bit of a border or a ridge here that helps you to know where to stay in the lines. So anyways, yesterday I was down coloring my, whoops, I know the lines there a little bit. Pencil, I can erase it. I'm going to use the darker green on this one. If I can find where I just put on. It's very dark, it's almost black. And I could hear the rumbling of the fire truck, so since my sons are older and moved, I like to video when Santa comes around and send them a video of that. Do you know the fire truck didn't come up our road? It didn't come up to this end. I live on a dead end, and there are no little kids up here anymore. The neighbors across the street who had small children have moved. And Santa did not come up and visit yesterday. I was so disappointed. This is the first year I think I didn't get to see him come up our road on the fire truck. I mean, I quickly videoed him on the back road. I went out on our deck and got it while he was out there. But that's like no fun, you know? So that was kind of sad. All right, now let's do these little tiny flowers that are down here. And I'm just going to do those in the other yellow, a brighter yellow. The one whose point continues to, that leaf doesn't look like it has any green on it. I keep putting green on there, but it's not showing up. Might just be the way my light is shining in here and kind of destroying what I'm seeing. Hope I'm in frame. I think I am. didn't even get my phone over here to look and see if I'm recording, because I don't seem to have the problems on YouTube. It says I'm live. I'm usually live. All right. Blend those in a little bit with the white again. And look how cool that is. And I said this reminds me of when we used to do paint by numbers on those black velvet backgrounds. So, pretty cool effect. It's a technique that I've wanted to do. I don't know why I haven't done it, but here we are today, and I'm doing this. So that is, and I'll probably do more of these because I do like this. Okay, so, oh my goodness, I put my die away. I need the die to cut out the little flower. I also had taken some of the extra dies that come in the set and cut out some little extra branches and leaves and things, but on my card I ended up not using them because I just liked the flower. Maybe it's because of the background paper that I chose, but I just liked my little flower bouquet here as the focal point. Another piece of tape on here because the last thing I want this to do is to move around after I've already colored the image in, especially since I've already done this before. Where is it? Here it is. I see you. Here. Here. Yes, because I still have to come up with a card for my design team card. Oh, come here, big boss. I was hoping to have my Stampin' Up! Pre-order delivered and use that for my design team card. And I think it's coming tomorrow, and my card is due, my design's due today. So that's not gonna work. I'm just gonna have to use one of the sets I already have. And our design team cards are designs that demonstrators from my uplines group create, and we can share those then with our design team or with our team, who can also share with their downline demonstrators. And it just helps all of us be able to have a lot of different designs, get a lot of different ideas from different demonstrators. And new ideas are always wonderful. So if you'd like to join my team and be a part of that group who can get those, just let me know, because you know what? Coming up in January with the new mini catalog, when you join Stampin' Up! For $99, you get $125 worth of product. And I don't know how long the special sign up is good for, but you're also going to get 2 additional stamp sets. Oh, these are just panels. Need a new base. You'll get 2 additional stamp sets when you join. I mean, and then it's also celebration. So for every $50 or $100 worth of products that you order, you will get free items. And that's when I joined Stampin' Up! Was during celebration. Really did get the biggest bang for my buck there, I'll tell you. I was able to get my $125 worth of product, my free item, get a lot of my supplies to get started with, built up some of my ink colors and my paper. Got my cardstock colors. Now I usually do a very small border when I'm using Designer Series paper, but I want to be able to see some of the purple in the background. Normally I would do 4 1/8 by 5 3/8. I'm going to take it down to 4 by 5 1/4. And then if I need it to be a little bit smaller, I can do that. But I do want some of that purple to show on the background of this card because I want the purple in my flowers to be more noticeable. Whereas like on this card, I made my border behind my mat only 1/8 of an inch. I didn't want to do that here since I'm only doing a single layer. And then I also need to, see, I did, thank you for inspiring me. There we go. There it is. And I just am going to heat emboss this on a scrap of black. Let's see how we're doing. I haven't lost anything yet. What, honey? What? You're all right. This poor dog. She's terrified of the smoke detectors and carbon monoxide detectors if they beep. So, a couple weeks ago, the battery in the carbon monoxide detector downstairs, the battery went. When the battery's going, it makes a beep. So she was pretty upset about that. We got the battery out. Hubby put a new battery in it. Then it started beeping again. So we just unplugged it all together. Then he brought home brand new batteries because we were thinking maybe the battery that we used was old, sitting in the cupboard or something. Plugged in the thing with the brand new battery, beeps again. So we just took the battery out altogether and just left it plugged in because my son said that's just a backup anyway. Why are you even worried about the battery then? So good idea. You know, she needed a break. So the other day, what was I doing? Can't remember. I think I was baking. And I'm going to heat this again real quick and then we'll continue with the dog story. So I'm baking and I hear a beep. And of course she comes running to me again because she's terrified. Let that cool for a second because we're going to die cut that. And if you die cut it when it's still warm, you're going to flatten your embossing out, which kind of defeats the purpose. So I ran upstairs and right when I got up here, I heard a beep and it wasn't this carbon monoxide detector. So I go clear through the house. Down to the basement. I knew we had a smoke detector down there. I hear the beep. It's not in the basement. I go find it. It's back in the guest bedroom. Unplug that one. We're good. By this time, the dog's a wreck. She wanted to go outside and not even come back in the house. I couldn't even lure her in the house with a cookie. And cookies are, you know, they do everything for her. That's how I can get her to listen to everything I say is with her little treats. So I got that one taken care of. Last night we were watching Yellowstone and didn't we hear a beep again? And she was just a wreck. And here the carbon monoxide detector that we put the brand new battery in. So I'm just assuming that the carbon monoxide, and it's not carbon monoxide because we had a new detector and we plugged it in and it's not gone off at all. So I'm just thinking that the old detector, the sensors in it are probably not, not dependable anymore. So every time she walks by anything anymore, she just kind of looks to see if it's going to beep at her. And I just feel bad because she is very traumatized by that sound. She really doesn't like it. And poor Sissy. But she is named Sissy for a reason. She is afraid of everything. Okay, let's poke out the little extra bits here and put this baby together. Yeah. This is a pretty card. It's a very pretty stamp set with nice messages here. And thank you for inspiring me can be used in a lot of different occasions, you know, whether it's someone who's inspired you in your business, with your crafting, someone who's going through chemo or any kind of illness and putting on that brave face. They're always an inspiration. Okay, let's put down some paper on this cardstock. Make sure I got it open in the right way. I'd hate to go through all this and have it upside down. Wouldn't be the first time. I have a Christmas card sitting over there. Thank goodness I didn't put it in an envelope and send it out. Yes, I have it on upside down. Yep. Okay. And I'm just going to use some of the black dimensionals. Pop up this little bouquet. One little baby one to put down on the bottom here. Yep. One more. Come on, come on. And a couple on our little greeting up here. Have that on straight. And I'm going to use some gorgeous grape and make a little bow. I have 0 gifts wrapped. That is today's project. Hubby has to do a little bit of work travel here right before Christmas, so I figure I'll worry about cleaning up the house those couple days because it's just so much easier when I don't have to stop and worry about getting dinner and things like that. You know, I just, like I said, I can have a piece of toast for dinner and be happy. But over the next couple days, I need to wrap some gifts. And then I want to make my meals because since I didn't get to spend time with my family for Thanksgiving, I'm certainly going to make up for that this weekend. So I have some meals planned. I need to get cracking on that this week so that come Friday and Saturday and Sunday, I can relax and enjoy my time with them. That's my most favoriteest part of the holidays. Add a little bow down here with a glue dot. And that's gorgeous grape ribbon. And I hate to say I don't think that's available now, but that was on clearance and it was such a, you can look on the clearance rack, especially now because we are getting to the end of the mini catalog. There are some great deals out there right now. Take a peek, see what you think about anything, and grab it before it's gone, if there's much left. And remember, if you need a new catalog for the upcoming year, the new mini catalog or celebration catalog, just give me an email or a message here at my email address and I will try to get one out to you. And thank you so much for sharing some time with me this morning and going through how to use your watercolors on a dark background and make your images pop. So have a wonderful Christmas, everyone. Enjoy your family and happy holidays, no matter how you're celebrating your weekend. Thanks again for being here, and I'll see you maybe Friday, possibly not until Monday. So Merry